I spent 300 days in sales. In this video you will find out what I've learned, how much I've made, most importantly, what I was selling, and is it the really best job or is it the worst job in the world? It will help you to understand, are you made for sales or not, and are sales for you or not? Honest, brutal truth about this job. First question is, what's the hardest thing about selling every single day? For 300 days straight, I was selling every day. I was selling crypto marketing services, so it might be different from other industries, but it's really simply service with high check. When I'm saying high check, I'm saying that it's worth more than $10,000 at least. My highest sell for whole time was more than $150,000, and of course I will tell you how much commission I made from it. Okay. The hardest thing about selling every day is to stick to your routine. If you don't have a routine as a salesman or saleswoman, you will not make it. You have to be in a good mood to speak and to serve your clients in the best possible way. And to be in a good mood, you have to be in a good physical shape, in a good mental health state, in a good environment. Yeah, you have to eat good, you have to sleep good, always they study. Hardest part about being in a sales is not being in a sales, but what are you doing before you sell it or after you sell it? Are you going to the gym? Are you studying every day new skills? Are you eating good or bad? And so on and so on. So without that, you will never be able to serve your clients on the highest possible level. What's the one mistake you kept doing at the start? It was mistake of neediness, and it's still one of the biggest mistakes I think in a sales is a neediness, is that you need to make sales. If you feel that you need to make sales, you are not in the sales, because you need to help your clients to find the best solution. And sometimes it's not even your solution, it may be a solution of your competitors. It's maybe that they don't need to buy any solutions like that in general. The biggest mistake was that I was trying to sell to every client or to every customer, to every lead that coming in a needy way. But not, first of all, not every client is the client you want on board of your company. It's better to lose them than to work with them. Really, there are clients like that, and I've met them also in my 300 days when I've sold to one guy, very controlling, who was expecting investing $1 and getting $3 back, and like worst client you can ever imagine. I mean, in terms of communication, he was annoyed every day. Start from the first day, he was not happy with small things. So I would recommend you to lose such a client, so you don't have to lose your attention and you can go and work with better clients, you know. So there are two mistakes I would say. That first of all, not every lead is your client and you don't have to sell everybody. And second is that you don't have to be needy. What did sales teach you about people? First of all, we're not logical. We're definitely emotional. And after that, we trying to explain ourselves logically why we've made this decision emotionally. Also, the relationships between you and your client is most important thing. There are three important things in the sales, really. So the first one is your personal relationships with the client. Second is your service and idea. And third is your company in general, the trust to your company and so on. To buy, client needs to be sure in these three things, 10 out of 10. Most importantly, they need to be sure in you. They can be not 100% sure in what you're offering. They can be not 100% sure that in your company. But if they're not sure about you, you will never make a sale, 100%. Number 4, when did you first feel like, damn, I'm good at this? The first time was when I've made my first sale for $7,000. I've sold these services of Instagram and Facebook advertisement for $7,000. From there, $3,500 was the service fee, and I was shocked. I was shocked really, because before I had my own agency where I was selling such services for $500. I've went from here, from $500 for the same services to $3,500. So it was 7x. Yep. I remember this first sale and I was shocked. But I understood at this first sale, I understand. Right now, everything changed. I will never go back again. You understand that you will never be broke again, okay? You will always can sell your services, other services, products, real estate, anything. And after that, one time I've got from the services around $30,000+ and I was shocked. It was like services for 2 weeks. I'm good, but I need every day to study. I need every day to make myself better because there is infinite ways to become better sales. When you're going in one thing, let's say in body language, you find out there are like 10 other different things. How much did you actually make after 300 days? 90% of salesmen, they are making almost no money in fixed payments. The best part of the sales is that you are making commission. It's the best part in the world. Why? Because you are becoming the co-owner of this business. Last 300 days, I've made $45,000, around $42,000 or $40,000 worth in commissions. $5,000 it was just fixed pay. It's very good. I'm living in Panama. Here's my expenses are high, but most of the times it's $2,000 per month. I can easily save like $20,000, which I've made. I'm from Russia, and in Russia, making such an amount of money means that you are rich. I'm trying to not use F word. But in average, you're making $4,000 a month. In Russia, you would be rich. It's just only starting. I'm just starting, okay? Because my goal is to make at least $50,000 a month. At least I will come to $100,000 in commission. I promise you. How do you keep going when everyone says no? First of all, you have to study how make people to say you yes more than no. Second, I had maybe a line of saying no from people. You have to read the book First Say No by Jim Campbell. It's really one of the most important books. I read it twice, and I think sometimes I need to read it third time. This book is teaching you how to handle no's. No's is a good thing. Yes and maybe is much worse than no. Because a lot of people can say you yes and maybe and after that not buy. But if somebody is saying you no, it's also not meaning that they will not buy, but it means some strict position. It shows you that something is wrong with either you, with either your services or either your company. When somebody is saying yes and they lie, for example, we all as a clients can lie sometimes. It's totally normally. It's just regular human behavior. It's better when a client saying you no, so you understand that you have to change something. You can ask like, and what's need to be done for this to be yes, yeah, for example. And they say, I think if the price was like a little bit smaller, then I would say yes, probably. Or if there are guarantees, I would say probably yes, but not, right now I don't see that it will bring me results that I want, so I'm saying no. In this case, you have to handle the thing is that they are not trusting your service. It will provide them the value that they're looking for. No is the best thing you can get. What's the one truth about sales no one wants to admit? One truth is that starting is very hard. The first 3 months would be really hard. Second, it's not for everybody because you have to be disciplined. And I not mean by that you have to born with that. Nah, I'm not mean that. I mean that you have to be always studying, have to be the excellence of the human being. And it's hard. The sales is hard, 100%, but it's a fast money. Show me any other work where you can go from $700 a month to $7,000 a month in, let's say, half of year. There is no such a job. And I promise you, in the next, let's say, year or next half of year, I will make again 10x. I will make from $7,000 to $70,000. I guarantee you. I know it. I know that I will make it. And you can make it too. So keep going, bro.